Do you know what the most common problems there are in the ATM business? Today in the video, I'm going to give you some of those and tell you how to fix them. All right, so people always ask me, hey Phil, I want to get an ATM business. I'm not so mechanical. I don't really know what I'm doing. Can you help me out? Is there going to be a lot of challenges with maintenance? The answer to that is, you know what? You learn as you go. Most of the time, it's very simple fixes. So we thought we'd make a video to ease some of your minds, all the challenges associated with ATM, which there really isn't hardly any, but there are some. Point number one, bill jams. So a bill jam occurs when either when you put the money in, you don't put it the right way, you might crinkle the bill folds. Sometimes when they call it fat fingering, you put the bill in, you're pushing. I always recommend taking all the bills out, putting fresh money in, but from time to time, people just do ads. And when they do ads, the bill's here, they push the bill down and the bill folds in half, and that creates a jam. And where does it create a jam? It creates a jam between where you add the money and where the old money is. This isn't often causes a problem. People say, oh, it's not all the show song, it's Gen Mega, I don't like these machines, this is junk. No, it's your fault because you did improper loading procedures. So one of the ways you avoid that, take the money out, put fresh money in. You will avoid this time after time. I can tell you that we are 90% less than most people because we constantly take the money out and put fresh money in. So this will save you guys a lot of bill jams, a lot of headaches, a lot of service calls, unwanted service calls. Nobody wants a service call, but this will help you stop the service calls. Point number two, communication errors. From time to time, you're going to get a communication error. But if you get a communication error and the store owner calls you and then you rush out, you didn't do yourself a service by checking to see. You can either do it through your wireless portal or you can look on your ATM portal. This will help you decide, is the ATM out of money? Is the ATM out of service? What's the error code? What's the challenge? Most of the time, you won't have to go to the location because of communication error. All that happened is the signal got interrupted during the procedure, and now the ATM doesn't work, or it shows that it's offline. Sometimes it's not. What happened? You can solve this pretty much by just waiting. You can ask the location, unplug it. You can buy a rebooter. You can reboot the system. Those usually handle communication, or sometimes the ATM will just, that transaction was bad, the next transaction will make it better. How you solve this is by putting on your ATMs that it's going to call in every 6 hours. That way you know, is there a problem, is there not a problem? And that'll solve 90% of your service calls. Point number three, and this is the big one, this is how you get locations, this is how you lose locations, is low cash. Running your ATM out of cash. Not having ample amount of money in the ATM. I see it all the time. We get new students, we sell them an ATM, they load the cash, they start with $1,000. I'm like, you really need to start with $3,000, 3 to 5, they start with 1,000, and then pretty soon they're down to 500 and 200. Doesn't make any sense. You bought an ATM, you got an ATM business, and you're putting $200 into the ATM. One transaction and you're out of business. So make sure your ATMs are full of money. You can also set cash thresholds. Hey, when it gets to 1,200, I'm going to rush out to the ATM location. I'm going to fill it full of money. All right, this will help you. So you want to set your cash thresholds. Is one of the ways you minimize the ATM from running out of money. The other way you do that is putting more money in and look at your trends. You should be doing analytical studies on your ATM. How much money is it going through on a weekly basis? Is there any anomalies like first of the month, end of the month, middle of the month? Are there any parties associated with the location? Sometimes when you're in a bar, they have wedding parties, they have graduations, they have retirement parties, they have poker nights or bingo days, or they have meat raffles, or they have some kind of charity event, they have hunting parties, all kinds of stuff that happens. You should know, talk to the owners. Is there anything happening? Do they have a retirement party? Why could my ATM run out of money? And then look at that. And guess what? Some of those events are annual. So every 1st of September, they do a charity fundraiser. Every 4th of July, they have a big 4th of July party. Every Labor Day, they have a big Labor Day party. So those are things that you need to know in certain environments. Maybe you're in an urban community and the first of the month, there's a lot of security check or welfare check or WIC checks or things of that nature, and that helps drive sales. We always talk about the influx in February and March, people are getting their tax money. That's a big influx in certain environments. So you want to study these trends, and then the reason you study them so you can prepare yourself so you don't have to run out of the location and put money into the ATM. And this will save you from looking back to the location owner, and also it'll make you very prepared for this business and it'll help you make money instead of lose money. After all, the reason why we got into ATM business is to make money. These are all reasons to save you service. Thinking about getting an ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 passive income every single month. All right, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Rumble, and I'll see you at the next ATM Mastermind video.